We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. The structure of the market is clearly indicating a trend range, the support at the bottom, resistance at the top. I'm following the short-term channels inside of this trend range to make sure I'm on the right side of the market. And right now the pattern is a spike and a channel pattern. This is a bullish pattern. You can see how nicely the channel fits. EMA keeps pointing up. My target is for prices to reach the resistance. Now market just now opened, so I would be looking for second entry long at the EMA, but there is a chance we may not get it. Market will make push straight to the resistance. Either way, when you're trading a trend range, make sure to mark the important key levels. This is where reaction a lot of times tend to be, and we'll see what's going to happen. Right here, so I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a high or low confirmation of the visual tool. I get pullback while the spike and a channel needs to get new high, but there needs to be a trigger above this bullish bar. It hasn't triggered yet, or I'm still going to risk it here because this bar closed almost right there. So I'm going to put it one tick back. Let's see if we can get filled. High low confirmation setup, visual tool, I get pullback. Okay, we still have a chance to get filled. Scalp wasn't made, so I'm still holding this high low. The spike and a channel needs to get new high. And we reached the scalp, so I have to cancel the order because scalp was already made. Notice the downtrend had a break new extreme. Visual tool, I get pullback, first leg down, break, second leg down. Spike and a channel. We didn't get a trigger right above this initial signal bar, but this was so close. I decided to tweak it a little bit because it really could have just triggered one tick higher. So once it is close, I thought it was worth it. We didn't get filled, but it's okay. The spike and a channel needs new high, and our target is the resistance. So high low confirmation setup here. Right at the EMA, great signal bar. We have a lower high, but I'm not taking a lower high just yet because to predict reversal, I would like to see felt second entry long. This was a little bit too bullish. And while we have quick bullish spike, so when you try to predict the reversal, you want to see a felt second entry long, not just a lower high. And this was a little bit too bullish. You can see still a series of high lows. So for this reason, I'm being patient. We still may reach the resistance just as we hit now. So just be patient, don't cut the corners, follow the price action, follow the channels, and the setups will eventually be presented. We can see the bearish momentum really kicked in. Price action evolved into a wider downtrend. I'm going to connect the swings at the bottom, and right now we have overshoot far from the EMA. We broke the trend channel line, so we can expect stronger push in the opposite direction. I'm respecting the short-term channel. Because I have micro overshoot, I'm not really thinking about selling just yet. I would like to see at least a break of a channel. We're going to continue working lower though. I might reassess to a different channel or slightly widen my channel. Prices are breaking the downtrend, so right now what I'm expecting, I'm going to be respecting the bullish correction. Preferably I would like to see break and move to a new extreme. Either way, I'm expecting push below EMA, and then I would like to see a felt second entry long because this downtrend needs to get new extreme according to trend line rules. So right now it is just for me to time it correctly. Part of the setup is not just context and key entry point, but also the signal bar. And in this case, we can see the felt second entry long signal bar was straight doji, not full at the EMA. Great context as we expected. The downtrend is very close to reaching the new extreme just by one tick, but I just couldn't bring myself taking such an ugly doji like this. So next time you see setup like this with a better bar, that's the right high probability setup. Break of a channel, and we need to get new extreme. So right now, because we have a break new extreme, I'm expecting a correction phase. The downtrend was quite strong, so I'm not really looking for felt second entry short reversal. It looks like we may have correction into downtrend continuation. So I'm going to try to locate my key level at the bottom, my support, and my resistance. I'm going to let the correction play out for a bit because we just had new extreme, but eventually I'm still thinking bearish continuation. Right here, so I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a felt second entry long. I decided to widen my channel into spike and a channel pattern because we have so many confirmations and we had two-leg pullback. We rejected down. In fact, it explains why we didn't get new extreme even attempt. A lot of times this can happen when there is a significant key entry point in play. This is the beginning of the channel, little spike, a lot of geometric formations of the highs here. So you have new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long there of two key entry points of the channel and the EMA. We're bouncing on my exit order, but we need that one tick through the order to get filled. I use a little bit deeper limit order to make sure I'm not selling really at the bottom of the move. New high, first entry long, second entry long. This is the highest pullback and we had the two-legged pullback. I didn't have the channel in time, so I couldn't take the second entry short. We ticked through, so I'm gonna place my stop loss to break even, because anything we make right now is just a bonus. Okay, so I'm only right now risking the one contract as a runner, and our stop loss is a break even, so we will not lose any money, and yet I keep myself open in case market continues working lower. This is the biggest channel I adapted. Let's see if we can continue working lower here, because you can see I drew the initial trend range, but the correction instantly pulled back into this channel below the EMA. This is not what's supposed to happen. If there is going to be some trend range, this means we are supposed to continue working hard, correcting a little bit stronger. The fact that you push instantly back below EMA, that's a very good sign for the bears. And for this reason, you have a first entry long pullback. Second attempt by the bulls to go long, that failed. Once there is a trigger below this bearish bar, 2 key entry points. The more key entry points you have, the better. Our runner just got a hit. I didn't trail it tightly because I expected a little bit stronger push down, but it's okay. So because I'm focusing on a wider channel, right now I have a breaking extreme. So I'm pretty much expecting the same thing I was expecting here. Now, even if I'm playing the wider channel, I don't think I can really take these setups because they form so bad. But this second entry short was much more tempting. Now, I want to see that failed second entry long below EMA. Let's see if we can get it. I'm not going to be selling just yet, picking top. I really want to see that push below EMA, the confirmation that the sellers are truly intending to read the new extreme according to price action rules. I gotta be patient here and wait my turn. So I'm looking for the failed second entry long. My lower high was a horrible inside bar, but it looks like I may not even get the failed second entry long. It would also be a second entry short coming from this low, but I really would like to see at least tick above the bullish bar. You know, if you're gonna close like this as inside bar again, it's going to be hard for me to pull the trigger. And we have another bad signal bar, doji above EMA. There's a micro resistance. I would really like to see some better signal bar. Right now I'm looking for a second entry short to like a pullback at the EMA, because this downtrend will get a break and we will need to get new extreme. Right now we can see we're pushing lower, we're far away from the EMA, so no setup for me to take. I wanted to take a second entry long, but I wanted to use limit order and it continued pushing higher so quickly I didn't even get my recording. But this channel needs to get new high, this potentially channel also needs to get new extreme. As you can see, new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long at the EMA, while the uptrend needs new high. Pretty textbook setup. The bar was a little bit bigger, so I wanted to use limit order and it never actually ticked back at all. It just continued rallying higher like this. Alright, cheers. So I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. After I came back from my break, I didn't take any other setup, partially because I was getting really tired and partially because the structure was not easy to navigate. But I would like to close up with the approach to trading that you should have, because I see it a lot. The traders are really excited. They feel the need to get one more trade in, especially on a Friday late in the day. Don't make trading harder than it really is. You want to make sure you're capitalizing to the max during a structure where the structure is easy to navigate, just like we had the very first half of the day. It was fairly easy to navigate. We had a trend range, we had one decent setup, and then price action evolved into fairly strong downtrend. It was super easy to navigate it. Now the actual signal bars, unfortunately today, were very bad. They really weren't that great. You can see I marked these two setups as more aggressive, but the signal bars are really sketchy. But the second part of the day was all over the place. You can see we have higher lows and higher highs, but the channel is just too broad, so it looks like a trend range, yet we keep pushing higher. So you really need to be sitting on your hands. And the last thing you want to do late Friday, just to be hunting for the one little setup, because if you can get it wrong, you have no chance to make it up. And then it will eat you up throughout the weekend, wondering what win rate you could have had you just taking 1 or 2 winning trades and you were done for the day. So when there's a Friday late and you already had a couple of winning trades for the day, it's not reasonable to be pushing your luck too much. So this is the overall structure for the day. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.